And Professor Ramesh C. Gaur, in charge, Nodal Centre of UNESCO Memory of the World Programme at the Indira Gandhi National Centre for the Arts, joins us on the show. Namaskar, sir. Both the Gita and the Natya Shastra have been included in UNESCO's Memory of the World Register. If one were to ask you to briefly explain the basic teachings of the Gita and something about the Natya Shastra, what would you say?
It's a great moment to rejoice because as our Prime Minister has tweeted that these are the timeless ancient Indian classics of intellectual wisdom and Indian knowledge system. So in this cycle, we have two nominations, one 5 manuscripts of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in Sharda script, which originally located in Bhandarkar Oriental Research Institute, which are the oldest, and one of the oldest one is 1376 AD. And second is the Natya Shastra, Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra, which is a basic treatise on Indian performing arts. So both these timeless intellectual knowledge traditions, epics, granthas have been nominated, and we all feel proud because these two monumental work have given knowledge, wisdom, and philosophical thoughts to the entire world, and becoming part of International Register of UNESCO Memory of the World program. Now, more visibility, more reach to the worldwide research community, particularly to the youngsters, because many youngsters are not very well aware of these novel thoughts lies in these two valuable publications. So with these two nominations, I'm sure that message of Lord Krishna, Bhagavad Gita will be, this has already been translated in 80 languages, will have more visibility and more reach to the scholarly community. And also Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra, which is a basic foundation of dance, music, drama in India. And many of us, like today, talks about the theatre, and thousands of years before, Bharat Muni has laid down foundation of Natya Graha, which is how a theatre should be. So all these valuable knowledge systems now will be more known to the people, and will be valuable additions.
Professor Ramesh, why is it that it is only in the relatively recent past that the world has been rediscovering the value of India's amazing past and heritage?
No, it is not true. These have been recognized. If you talk example of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is being taught in university like Harvard since long. Even we all know Oppenheimer, who is considered, who was the father of atomic bomb. His statements are well known to the world. And similarly, Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra, as compared to Bhagavad Gita, Bharat Muni's Natya Shastra did not get much attention to the institution of drama and theatre in the world. But Srimad Bhagavad Gita is well known. So by including in this international register, purpose is to have wider reach, and definitely when we were talking about the world significance of both these documents, we don't have any issue in defining the world significance of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is a lot of international scholars and institutions have worked very thoroughly on Srimad Bhagavad Gita's principles. It may be Karam, Dharam, Yoga, or all kind of philosophical thoughts. But definitely this nomination will help knowing more about Natya Shastra, which is not as much known to the world community of theatre and drama, But more than that, this register recognizes the most valuable documentary heritage of the world. And I think as a proud Indian, we should nominate something which we are proud of it, and we feel, although we have plenty of such valuable resources, but I think some of these, it may be Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all these epics should find a place in a international register, and that's our aim to get it included and getting UNESCO's international registers visibility will definitely help in current world of the conflicts to have more messages to the rest of the world.
Indeed, the teachings of the Gita remain eternally valid, and of course, we all can learn to lead more fulfilled lives through them. But do you think enough is being done to propagate the teachings of the Gita, or does more needs to be done to spread its timeless spiritual message? Also, how can this be done, and what role do we as Indians or as individuals need to play in that aspect?
I'm not a scholar on Bhagavad Gita, but as a person who is engaged in research and preparation of documentation and preparation of nomination dossier, what I feel like, if you talk about research or kind of creating an awareness and giving right kind of perspective on Bhagavad Gita, a lot has already been done in terms of research and academics. But I always believe, this is my personal opinion, that there are a lot of learning from Srimad Bhagavad Gita to our present issues and challenges. Like, I believe that our schools of management sciences can develop number of cases based on the teachings or principles of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which has not been done. So I think how to interpret these teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, our messages of Sri Lord Krishna in present context is something which need to be done. And I think maybe after this nomination and getting this kind of overwhelming response from the entire country regarding these nominations, I'm sure now our researcher will work more on putting our principles of Srimad Bhagavad Gita in our current context and in our various
Indeed.
universities and colleges and schools.
Yes, it's a fitting tribute to India's literary heritage on World Heritage Day. Thank you very much, Professor Ramesh, for your insight and analysis on India's rich heritage and timeless wisdom. Thank you.